I think I would have to be in a literal pool of blood to get bloodier than I am in this movie.
This is your third film with Radio Silence. Clearly, you have no fun at all working with them. What were some of the new challenges or things that you got to explore in this role?
I think the biggest challenge for me was this new chapter. You know, like how do I make it distinctive? How do I completely within the same genre and within on the page fairly similar character, you know, make it completely different and make it feel new and fresh and something unlike unlike anything I've done before. So that was a challenge. There was a lot of, you know, talking with Matt and Tyler about that specific thing. And it was more like my anxiety, you know? So it's great to work with people you love and that know you so that they can be like, chill. It's gonna be okay. Like this is gonna be something completely different. Like trust us, don't worry about it. So yeah.
Nice. We all need that sometimes, right? Somebody who knows us really well and loves us and just says, "Chill out. It's
Yeah.
good. It's all
Like
good."
someone to talk you off the ledge and be like, yo, come on, stop being dramatic. It'll be fine.
You're like, excuse me, it's literally my job to be
Yeah.
dramatic.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what do you expect?
What were some of the things that you came up with then in wanting to kind of differentiate or things that you're like, I'm going to infuse this into it to make it feel very different for yourself, at least?
There was a softness. There's a softness to Joey that I really felt was important to highlight in a way that feels, you know, because she's carrying a lot of pain and she's has a lot of regrets. And she's made this like hard shell of an exterior that like at first glance you see her and you're like, oh, I don't want to mess with her. You know, like she's a badass. And that's what I wanted to do with the haircut too. I was like, immediately, I want you to see her and be like, okay, I think I know who this is. And then be surprised by how we start peeling the layers and how her, when she's alone with Abigail, you get to see the regret and the softness and the vulnerability and that motherly part of her that I feel like normally in movies like this where you have like a group of criminals that are all kind of tough and they're in this life and you're like, all right, you don't expect to have a character that's like a mother, that's like nurturing, that's like trying to protect someone and that is like scared, but also, you know, if she's got to take the reins of this and figure it out and figure out a way to get out of here, she's going to do it because she has someone to get back to. So, yeah, that was I think the most important part of it for me about Joey because I was like, I don't want her to just feel like just a badass that's like empty, you know, just like, you know, superficially like tough. I want it to be born out of love and out of someone allowing her to be softer because I feel like women that are meant to be like tough in movies aren't allowed to display softness a lot of times. So that's what I wanted.
I love it. And that's real, right? Like I feel like my mom is a badass, but she's also very soft, but she's like one
Yeah.
of the strongest people I know, but I feel like that's real. Like that's what mothers are.
Yeah, it is. And I think that's why like I think that's why Wonder Woman the first one was so good because you have this superhero that is that, you know, that is a badass, but that's also like very nurturing and motherly and like allowed to have all these like feminine associated qualities, like female associated qualities. That a lot of times in movies when you have like a female lead that's like a badass in an action movie or horror film and they have to survive, you're like they have to be tough. And you're not allowed to see all the little like nuances that like actually like make them such a good character that is gonna survive because you need the balance of all of that.
Nice. So this is the latest issue of Fangoria that is on newsstands right now. But
I
I
know
was
I
just
saw it.
wondering, you saw it, you've
I
seen
did.
it.
Yeah, I've seen it. Not in person, but I saw it online and I shared it. It's so
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
now
yeah,
you're
yeah.
seeing it online kind of again, but
Yeah.
I'm wondering, is this the bloodiest you've ever been?
No.
Not
Have you
yet?
not
No,
seen the
you've been
movie?
bloody? No,
You
I
haven't seen
haven't
it?
seen it,
Oh,
no.
that's why. No, that's not the bloodiest I've ever been.
Well,
There's
in
more
this
blood.
movie, it's the bloodiest you've ever been. Like this role's the bloodiest you've been?
Yes, this
Okay.
blood is definitely the bloodiest I've ever been, for
But
sure.
not that shot. You get bloodier than that shot.
Yeah, that's like
Holy
that's
shit.
like not even like that's like halfway through. Like that's not even anything.
Oh
Yeah,
my God. Okay.
yeah,
Wow. Do you
yeah.
have aspirations to ever get bloodier than this, or is this like as bloody as you can possibly be?
I think I would have to be in a literal pool of blood to get bloodier
Oh my God.
than I am in this movie.
Incredible. I love it. It's
Yeah,
very Evil Dead. When I see some just completely drenched in blood, I instantly think of Evil Dead and it makes me very
yeah,
happy.
yeah.
So you have an incredible ensemble cast here. I'm wondering if you were putting together like an Avengers style team of like monster hunters, who are you casting with you? You can't choose the
Ooh.
Abigail cast because that's already a kick-ass cast.
I can't. Okay. I would choose Kiki Palmer from Nope.
Ooh.
Samara Weaving from Ready or Not.
Mhm.
Ryan Gosling from Barbie. Noah Galvin from Theater Camp. And I would choose myself from Keep Breathing.
Nice. Okay. That's it. That's
I feel like
that's a killer ensemble.
I feel like that's a killer ensemble and we would take over the world.
Yes. Also, how much killing would you get done? Because I feel like there'd be a lot of laughing also, but I guess laughing and killing at the same time is fine.
Yeah, I think as long as you're having fun.
Okay, what would your theme song be for this group? As you guys are going through and killing monsters, what's the theme song that's playing?
Karma by Jojo Siwa. Just kidding. Just kidding. But maybe actually. Um, I was actually just listening to Rome by B-52s today, and I think that would be like an epic song to be playing with like a killing like montage. I
I
think.
love it. I'm here
Yeah.
for it. I love the
Yeah.
B-52s. It's good party music, and I feel like that's a good group to have
Yeah.
like killings and B-52s going on at the same time. Here for it.
Yes. Yes.
If you were a vampire, what vampire brood would you like to be a part of? Like Lost Boys, Louis and Lestat from Interview with a Vampire. Like what group are you joining?
Ooh, good question. The Twilight family?
Yeah, of course you can.
I just want to play baseball like them in a storm.
Only in stormy weather, while Muse just rages on.
Well, I just want to run really fast, you know?
So, what position are you playing? Or you don't even care about being on the field, you just want to be at bat, hitting homers and running.
Yeah, I just want to run.
You just want to
So,
run.
whatever position that is. I don't know enough about baseball, but not the pitcher.
Okay, so just running. Also, let's sign you up
Just
for
running.
maybe track and field. If you're a vampire, I'm signing you up for track and field as well. So you're just
Oh,
just
yeah.
running, only
Send me
running.
to the Olympics. Yes.
Okay. Who would win in a fight between Abigail and Chucky?
I think Abigail is pretty badass. Like, Chucky is kind of. I have such a grudge against Chucky, so I'm gonna say it's kind of pathetic. But like, actually, it was my first nightmares. I think that's why I hate him so much because I literally could not sleep when I was a child. I shouldn't have seen that movie. But now I just think it's funny.
So you have a lifelong grudge, like still to this day against Chucky because of that?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. I have
He's
right
right
nightmares
there. I'm
still
sorry, I didn't
about
know.
that little doll. But yeah, I think Abigail can fly and Chucky can't, so automatically points and victory.
Automatic points in victory. There we go.